Happy Christmas and welcome to my short Christmas Day devotional. I want to talk today about the words of Jesus found in John chapter 16. And your grief will turn to joy. I can remember when me and Becky was entering a season of grief and pain, preparing Becky to have our first son Timothy. I can remember feeling intimidated when we went to the antenatal classes, learning about some names and some words called diamorphine, cutting the cord, and TEMS machine. As you can imagine, this was all new to me, but I knew I had to prepare myself and my wife for a season of sometimes grief and pain, ready to receive the joy of a newborn child. And sometimes in life, that can be true. Sometimes we have to navigate through seasons of grief and of pain, and they can be challenging seasons. I believe at the heart of the Christmas story is the birth of a child, the birth of Jesus. And even though this amazing birth was divine, holy, and it was the Son of God, Mary and Joseph still had to experience a season of pain and grief until God turned their season of grief into joy. And I don't know what you've processed or navigated this season. Maybe you found challenging and grief with your health. Maybe you've lost a loved one that can be very painful. Maybe you've battled cancer this year. Maybe you've faced challenge in your relationship or in your workplace. But I want to encourage you that on this Christmas day today, the day that Jesus was born, I'm believing to prophesy over your life and goodness, that God will turn your grief into joy. The Bible says in Psalm 30, if I can remember it, it says that weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes in the morning. And I'm going to pray this day that even though you may have battled through a season of grief and of pain, your grief will turn to joy. These words in John 16 came a great encouragement for the disciples. They was entering a season that was quite challenging. Jesus was talking about leaving, but he left them with a promise that your grief will turn to joy. And I believe if we trust God with our lives today, even though our lives may not be perfect, even though right now we may be facing different battles, I believe God's promise to you and God's promise to every single person on the face of the planet is that he will turn your grief into joy. Whatever you do today, be encouraged, be blessed, that the Lord is over your life and you've got a wonderful future in Jesus. Happy Christmas. Have a wonderful day.